begin, first I'll say thank you for staying. I know it's a little late, we keep going. And, I just want to apologize first to my cohort. Those of you who don't know me, who haven't had me in your cohort, they have been very understanding of my situation, my condition. I'm not really normal, and a lot of people who know me notice that, and it bothers them a little bit, but they're excited about my new medication I just started recently. It's from Pfizer, and those of you who've never been on a mood medication, you've really got to try one. They're fabulous. And, this one here is a new one. It's got the whole marketing thing going and everything. It's called Suppressol. And what Suppressol does is it suppresses everything. And it's nice because it's what bothers you are the things, right? Feelings, fear, self-doubt. And so I feel much better. My HPM has been increased by almost 40%. HPM, I don't know if you know much about this. Anybody here's a psychiatrist? No. HPM is happiness per minute. And so I'm feeling a lot better about a lot of things. But my cohort's hope for me is that by being on 150 milligrams of Suppressol twice a day, it will reduce my habit of making long statements without raising my hand. Pretending at some point I plan on asking a question.
Take more! Up your dosage!
Hang on. Because of my strange personality, I rarely find women who want to go out with me for more than a few weeks. It's not, yeah, I know. And they all mention when they finally leave me that they liked my personality best when I was sleeping. And but most women who end up sleeping with me tell me I have some serious issues of arrested development. And you can probably see it, but a couple of them said they just wish I would be arrested. Anyway, a couple summers ago, I took a hard look in the mirror at myself, like we all should do, and we're all in this program doing that, right? And to figure out why do women leave me? And I realized maybe what I offer women is too small. And what I really need is a bigger mattress. So, this is a true story. And I decided to buy a super king-size mattress. Used. I'm sure it's tacky and that's cheap and that sounds disgusting, but you know what? It's green. That's right.
How green?
Yeah, John! How green? Anyway, so I looked on Craigslist and I found 8 people selling their king-size mattress. Okay? And so one by one I went out and I realized everyone I was meeting was a woman, which was nice, and every one of them was single, which was nice. And the reason they were selling their mattress was to get rid of anything that reminded them of that no-good, cheating bastard. And I couldn't believe what I had stumbled upon. And this is true. So I'm out there. Every single place I'm going to here, it's a single woman. And I realized I'd stumbled on the holy grail.
You asked for a date?
Of available single women. This was much better than Match, because, with Match, you have to join something. But here, you just show up and within minutes, I'm on their bed. I would ask them, do you mind joining me on the bed? So I can test the firmness and see how it is with 2 people. And I learned the most important thing when you're checking out used king-size mattresses is to be a good listener. That's very hard for me. Ironically, that's the same exact thing that everyone in my cohort has been trying to teach me for 2 years. Fortunately, the Green MBA program and the administration have been having some, conflict. They need to listen to each other, and now they're beginning to do that, which is kind of bittersweet because a lot of us, like Paul and Joe and me and a whole bunch of us in the cohort here, we're all excited, all pumped up to chain ourselves together and pretend it's 1964. And we're all on Sproul Hall steps listening to Mario Savio Caveda. But we are not backing down, frankly. We insist the administration meet our demands, and what our demands are very simple. We want them, and they're non-negotiable. All right, so here's what we want from the administration. I think we all believe in this, and I'm sure you're with me. All right, number 1. We want them to buy back all our used books. Non-negotiable. Number 2, we want them to fund a marketing campaign that gives us the same credibility those corporate shills over Presidio are enjoying. Now, you may think that's kind of tacky to make fun of Presidio, say something negative, but let me just be perfectly frank with you. I've been there, their orientation, they think we're all a bunch of commies. Yeah. It's true. And finally, we want the administration to change the last class, and I'm talking to John too here, from SEP to SOS. Now, it's nice to get a green MBA. It feels really nice, and I'm glad we're all out there going to make a difference in the world. That's really fantastic. And as much as we want to blame all the corporations,
You want to.
as much as I want to blame, thank you, all the corporations for creating all the carbon in the atmosphere that is fueling climate change, studies have shown the #1 contributor of greenhouse gases in America are people driving. That's you and me. And so, I got the echo, I kind of like that. In other words, we all have blood on our hands with global warming. So the real enemy is us. So how many times, for example, how many times have you used a gallon of oil to buy a quart of milk? Right? That's us. Or for example, Nico, how many times have you used a gallon of oil to buy a can of mushroom beer? But I think if we really care about stopping, I'm sorry to read this here, but I refuse to memorize this stuff here. I didn't have time. But anyway, so I've got this campaign I'd like us all to join me with here. It's what I call my, because we're all guilty, and I'd like us all to head on out. It's a Stop Me Now. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Stop it now.
Stop me now. There we go. Yeah. So what we want to do here is that I drive a Lexus. Stop me now. And I take a 10-minute shower sometimes. Stop me now. And I leave my computer on at nighttime. Stop me now. And the hell else do I leave I haven't inflated my tires in 5 years. Stop me now. I don't own any solar panels. Stop me now. Yeah, generally that's the gist of this whole campaign. So what I'd like us to do is just all head over, and chain ourselves to Chevron's front office tomorrow. Let them really have a piece of our mind.
Yeah.
All right. Oh well. So some of us are here really planning on changing the world, and others are just greenwashing our resumes. You know who you are. There's a lot of that going around right now. Even the handgun industry has jumped on the greenwashing bandwagon. I don't know if you've heard about this. I read this recently. They've introduced their new green bullets. They're made of compost, and they're totally organic, which is good. And they don't kill you, but they really stain your shirt. And Clorox has come out with a new all-natural green bullet spot remover, which, it's a whole new market there. Anyway, I know I call myself a green comedian, but the truth is, in all honesty, most of this material, like only 30% of it's really green, and those are all from the recycled jokes. And I realize that none of these laughs I'm getting are truly sustainable. Yeah, I got that one. Medication, personality. All right, well anyway, to wind it, thank you. Did I do that one? Greenwashing, yeah, oh yeah, thank God. Anyway, so, how many people have an iPhone? iPhones, okay, we love our iPhones, right? And they're very handy. They're like they're kind of like a Swiss Army knife kind of thing. But, so we got this capstone thing coming up in 3 weeks, and we're all very excited about it. Unfortunately, there's a chance, it's 2 nights of presentations, the first time ever. So it's going to be go on for a long time. And we hope that everybody will be there for both nights, of course. We're counting on it. Anyway, but the good news is there's a new iPhone app that's coming out for the Capstone. And I don't know if you know about a new iPhone app. There's one right now that's coming out that Henry's going to have some of his engineers change for us, software engineers. It's called RunP. And what RunP does is it, in the movies right now, it tells you when to go out and take a pee. It's called RunP. And that when you come back, and this is a true story, you can get this thing tonight when I'm done here, and then when you come back, it tells you, what you missed. So you're thinking, I just missed, big screening fest or whatever, and that's not very good, so you go to the bathroom. So fortunately, Henry and his engineers are doing the same thing for the Capstone. So you can order RunP, and it's designed, it has a special app for the Capstone. So you come back, you know what you missed. Okay, well that was fantastic fun to do there. Anyway, my one takeaway from my 2 years in this amazing Green MBA program is that everything is interconnected. And when we pull a thread on the tapestry of life, it always leads to another thread that leads to another. Everything is interconnected.